Did you know you can take a 2x6 and a 2x2 and turn it into the most beautiful DIY vintage inspired bench? Sold for hundreds of dollars online. So I'm going to show you how to make it on a budget. First, you're going to make all of your cuts. I made mine size perfectly to fit in my narrow entryway. You're going to cut all of the legs at an angle. I originally started off cutting mine at a 15-degree angle, and a small spacer for the top and then one for the middle. And this is how it should look. These are all the cuts that I made laid out. However, once I brought it inside, I quickly realized that the legs were a little bit too wide for this space. So I took it back outside and I cut everything at a 7-degree angle. And this is how it ended up looking. Hopefully this picture is helpful for you in understanding how to cut each angle. Everywhere that was cut at an angle got cut at 7 degrees. To be able to attach the legs to the underside of the bench, I had to drill a couple pocket holes. But before we do that, we're going to distress it a little bit. And by a little bit, I actually mean a lot. Less is not more when it comes to giving it that aged, rustic look. I'm gonna really beat this thing up. So I just went to town. You can really do this as much or as little as you want. I took chunks out of the wood, and then I also used the side of it to scrape, like you're seeing me do here. You want to make sure you do the 2x6 and the legs as well. For the legs, I started by gluing and nailing the spacers in, and then I used a couple pocket hole screws to attach it to the bench top. If you don't have a pocket hole jig, you can buy a really simple one for like 20 bucks. They're really simple to use, and it helps you drill holes at an angle like this. And then finally, I added a middle brace with a little bit of glue and a couple nails. Gave it a quick sand before moving on to the staining. For the stain color, I first went in with Early American, but it came out looking really orange. I probably would have cried if I had to resand this thing, which is what I thought I was going to have to do. But out of frustration, I didn't record this next part. Before throwing in the towel, I thought, let me try and mix together a gray stain and a whitewash. Hopes that it would kind of knock down a little bit of the orangeness. And to my surprise, it actually somehow came out perfect. It looks very weathered, very rustic, exactly what I was going for. And the best part is I was able to customize the size of it and the narrowness of it so it fits this space perfectly. Let me know what you guys think, and if you want links to anything I use, including the exact stain colors, you can find it all linked in my bio under this post.